So this week a new drone has leaked online. It's the DJI Mini SE, and Walmart has accidentally posted it early, allowing us to see a glimpse at the specs of this new drone from DJI. Is this the new DJI Mini 3 or is it something else entirely? Let's jump in and take a look. So before I jump in and talk about this new mysterious drone which is leaked online, I just want to mention my new website, www.dronelut.store. And this is a website where you can get LUTs specifically made for drone footage that will instantly make your footage much more cinematic. In this example, I'm using the Coast LUT, which is available on the store. And if you use the code Brennan, you can get 10% off over at www.dronelut.store. Links in the description. So thanks to this Twitter leaker who has found a new DJI drone listed early in the Walmart store, we're able to get a glimpse of this new DJI Mini SE drone that DJI is going to be releasing. It's currently available to view in the Walmart store. I'll put the link in the description down below so you can go and have a look. And just looking at the drone, it kind of looks identical to the DJI Mini. Certainly appearance-wise, the drone body looks exactly the same. The only difference I can see is that on the side it has the new branding DJI Mini SE. So what could the SE stand for? Well, if we look at Apple products which regularly use the SE name, SE means special edition. So it could mean in this case that this is a special edition DJI Mini. Or it could stand for something completely different. At this stage we just don't know. And in this photo you can actually see this person here gets their hands on the packaging. Now I find this packaging really interesting, and the reason I find this packaging so interesting is it's a bit of a departure from DJI's usual boxes and packaging that you get for their other drones. So if you take the DJI Mini 2 for example, it comes in a nice packaged box. Whereas the packaging for this DJI Mini SE looks more like the vacuum packed packaging you'd see hanging on shop shelves. And certainly that seems to be the intention here, because if you look at the top of the packaging, you can see an area for a shop shelf hook. And I think this is probably to do with just who this drone is going to be marketed to, and that's first time flyers. They want someone who is browsing a shop to see this drone and potentially pick it up. I think it's aimed at people who are not sure if they want to get into the drone flying hobby, and so if they're browsing a shop, it'll be hanging on the shelf and potentially entice people to pick it up and get into flying. Whereas the rest of their drone range are people who are specifically wanting to buy a drone, and therefore you get the box packaging. So you can see the Mavic name is being dropped. This is something that DJI seems to be doing across the range. So the Mavic Air is now the Air 2S. They've dropped the Mavic name. And with the Mini 2, the Mavic was dropped. It seems to be they're going to move away from including Mavic in their entire range and just have Mavic reserved for what will potentially be the Mavic 3. Now here's a promotional image, and on it you can see the drone specs are a 30-minute flight time, 2.7K video on a 3-axis gimbal, and a 2.5 mile range. So these stats do not compete with the Mini 2, but they're identical to what you got on the original DJI Mini. So you might ask, is this basically a repackaged DJI Mini from years ago? What's different? Well, from the leaked pictures and spec available, the only difference I can see is that the drone comes with the new DJI remote. It doesn't come with the old remote with the flip out arms on the bottom and the aerials. It comes with the new controller that you get with the Mini 2 and the Air 2S, a vastly improved controller and a definite upgrade. Now you can see from the promotional images the new controllers included, but everything else looks the same. As mentioned earlier in the video, the drone looks just like a DJI Mini, except it has SE etched on the side. And so really this looks like they've taken the DJI Mini, rebranded it as a Mini SE, and are including a new controller. At least from the images I can see, that looks like the only difference. So then why would anyone be interested in this drone? Well, the leaker states, and bear in mind this is all speculative because there's no confirmed really any information yet, the leaker states that the price point is going to be around $249 for the base edition and $299 for the Fly More combo, and this makes it mega value for someone who is going to be a first time flyer or looking to get into the drone hobby. As someone who's never flown drones before, that price point makes it relatively accessible to get into drone flying. And plus, this is a sub 250 grand drone, so it also means the drone laws aren't restrictive at all. They're pretty lax. And so it basically gives you a really good price point to get into flying with a drone that you don't really have to worry about too many drone laws while flying. Perfect for a beginner. And plus, you have to look at the DJI product range as a funnel. What DJI really want is to get you in at the low end, cheaper drone, and as you progress with your hobby and progress with flying, that you upgrade your drone. So they might get you in with this DJI Mini SE, and then you might think, okay, I want something better. I want 4K video. I want longer range, so I might get the Mini 2. And then when you get the Mini 2, you might think, okay, I want even better video. I want active track. I want all these features. So you go with something like an Air 2S. So it is a bit of a funnel, their product range. And so you might say, looking at this, well, why not just buy the Mini 2? Well, the Mini 2 price point at the minute might be slightly too much, although it is a cheap drone, for someone who doesn't really know if they're going to enjoy flying drones or not, and they just want something cheap but good, because this is a good drone spec-wise. It's not as good as the Mini 2, but it's still a good drone. So let's take a look at the things this DJI Mini SE doesn't appear to have, and I see there being two main deficits. The first is 4K video. It only has 2.7K. The Mini 2 has 4K. And so you might look at the Mini SE and say, well, you know, it should really have 4K. But if you look at who this drone is really aimed at, which is complete novices, complete beginner flyers, well then 2.7K is absolutely going to be more than enough and acceptable at this price point. The second I have a slight issue with, and that is the range. So the range is touted as 2.5 miles. And so what this makes it sound like is it's using the Wi-Fi only transmission signal. Now, the only time I've experienced this was on the original Mavic Air. It only had a 2.5 mile range and only used a Wi-Fi transmission. And even in times where you were only a mile away, I would have constant dropouts. The screen would constantly go black. It would constantly return to home for no reason. And it was just plagued, in my experience, with transmission issues. The Mini 2's 10 kilometer AutoSync 2.0 transmission is flawless. I never have any issues with it. I just think back to when I flew the original Mavic Air, how many heartbreaking issues I had with that Wi-Fi signal. And the fact that this Mini SE appears to be coming with that 2.5 mile signal range doesn't make much sense to me, because you're getting a new controller. So you wonder why they just couldn't include that more stable transmission in it. Because if your goal is to entice first-time flyers to buy your bigger and better drones as a company, then surely giving them a flawless flying experience where there's less cutouts and less transmission issues would be better and the right way to do it. That being said, most people who buy the Mini SE are probably never going to fly it more than a couple of 100 meters away, so this maybe isn't going to be that big of an issue. But in my opinion, they should have maybe included AutoSync 2.0 with a larger range to increase the reliability of the transmission. So looking at these specs, and again, this is all speculative, this drone I think is going to be really popular with beginners and younger flyers who are testing the waters and trying out the hobby for the first time. You know, if you're looking for an inexpensive beginner drone right now, I would maybe hold off until this comes out. Looking at the leaks, I can imagine it's going to be much longer before this does come out. So a bit of a speculative one today, but if you've liked this video, please hit the like button. If you've learned something new and you're not subscribed to the channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button, and please make sure the notification bell's on so you don't miss any of my other videos. I really appreciate having you around and watching my videos. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.